Mama, hello. I am Zios, and I forgot to add Serpent to this. I also forgot to add the game capture because rebrand shenanigans. Uh,
Zios floats in the void with the mysterious voice of Serpent all around.
I am in the process of trying to make it so that we have one scene collection for all of our channels into one little bay. So no matter who streams because of computer issues, that we all have one thing and don't have to who had what.
And who's on first?
Browser source here. How Foogies are done. You go to Fugi Tech to get a link for it, paste that in, and then all of a sudden there's a serpent.
Floating in midair.
Yeah.
I come down from the heavens, be not afraid.
Put myself in
Unless you're
front of
into
you
that
there.
sort of thing.
Ah, there we go. You want to be that big, or you want to be the same height as me?
I'm flexible either way. I think I look good that way, the way
Okay.
you've got me.
So that's that. I think
That
I
is,
have
in fact,
fixed
that.
everything.
Well, I mean, you just had to jinx it like that. No,
Yeah, because I just realized I didn't add game audio.
uh,
There we go. So you should be able to hear my voice on the stream, right? And yourself?
yeah.
Sound perfectly good, or I gotta raise the levels?
Let me compare it with my voice here. Yeah, you sound about the same as me.
Okay. How about game audio?
One side, darkness.
Sound effects are coming through. Yeah,
Okay,
the
so I
sound
don't have
effects
to
and the
change
voices
too
are
much.
coming through well.
Okay, so it's just tiny little things here and there. Good.
Yeah, just minor adjustments.
Granted, each one of you will have to redo the audio for yourselves, but still, it's better than what it was.
It is better than what it was.
Well, last time on this sponsorship, or is it technically a difference between creator content for?
I'm calling it a sponsorship because effectively it's a sponsorship. It happens to be an open sponsorship that anybody can contribute to if they've got a streaming channel, but it's still a sponsorship. They are paying us to push their product.
Yeah. Which is nice because this is the first one that we've had, or first one that I've had anyway, that has been directly with the source rather than a middleman like Stream Elements.
Yeah, it's been nice. Meanwhile, Stream Elements right now is only giving me like the whole, hey, if they join and hit level 8, you get $5. Well,
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about Stream Elements because they're asking for donations now.
You know, yeah, I was telling you beforehand that like Stream Elements is supposed to pay streamers. That is why Stream Elements exists. And sure, they also take stuff off the top so they can get paid. But at no point should streamers be paying Stream Elements.
It'd be like us paying Twitch.
Yeah, and we shouldn't be paying Twitch. Twitch is paying us because we give Twitch content. Twitch would not exist without creators.
And they get like
It's
half
the
of
same.
our subscriptions and everything.
Yeah, it's the same with social media and professionals at that. In the writing business, a rule of thumb that wonderful groups like Writers Beware will tell you is you never pay an agent to edit or to push your book or anything like that. That is a scam. the agent takes a percentage off of what you make. And that's the deal that we have with Twitch, and that's the deal that we should have with Stream Elements, is they get a percentage. So in exchange for their work promoting us and giving us a platform, they get a percentage of what we make. Now, in the case of Twitch, they get a lot more than an agent would get for an author because capitalism. But still, they take a percentage of what we make.
Yeah.
We don't pay them. So Stream Elements asking for donations, like, no, you have failed.
The unfortunate thing is, they're kind of required to have like synced API things with Twitch, because I don't know how to pull that data. There might be a way for us to do that without them, but it was really easy just using them for that.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have to research other methods if they go under, but they're probably not going to go under immediately. So we probably have some time to do that research.
It's a meow meow.
Meow meow. And we're only assuming that things are bad because they're, asking for money. They could just be greedy bastards.
It could be. It could be.
Which means that's the... Nowadays, if you are a creator and you are not big enough to throw your weight around, which really there's only a few creators who are, you're going to get exploited.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like the rule of thumb used to be and should be that a good agent gets 10% of whatever you make. Maybe 20 at the outside, but generally 10. And we don't get that good of a deal from Twitch.
Anything.
We don't. No, we don't. But that's the way of it now, because like we're not going to get any better of a deal from YouTube. We're not going to get any better of a deal from Facebook or TikTok or anything like that. I mean, I've got a page on Facebook that is monetized, and I get pennies off of what they make, despite the fact that they wouldn't exist without me. Well, wouldn't exist without us collectively, without people like me.
Yeah.
I don't pretend that I'm the one keeping Facebook
No,
afloat.
you're definitely keeping Facebook afloat. Yep.
I mean, I seem to have my micro niche locked down at least.
It also is kind of weird because like it wasn't that long ago, like a few years, that like Twitch was like trying to say that they aren't really being successful at all. It's just the parent company's Amazon.
Well, the Amazon method, and this is what Amazon has done from the beginning, because I don't know if you remember, but it used to be that Amazon was undercutting everybody in price, and people were like, how can they possibly be profitable? And of course, the answer was they weren't. But it was all part of the strategy. And this is what a lot of these companies are doing as strategy now, where they will take losses and exist only on investment funds. Like that's their only profit, is getting investment funds from people for years, and offer superior service and lower prices at less profit, undercutting everybody else until soon there's no real competition. Amazon exists alone. You really can't get by without Amazon anymore. And at that point, then they raise the prices. Then they cut down on the services. It is a deliberate strategy where first they sweep away all the competition. And then, once they're the only people left, they can charge whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. And Twitch was the same way. It's the same method. Like, if you're gonna stream, you've really only got two options, right?
YouTube and Twitch, really.
Yeah, YouTube and Twitch.
Kick
Those
is
are
a
really your only
cesspool.
two options.
Sorry to people
If
that
you
use
wanna-
it or watch there, but cesspool.
Yeah, like, you're not gonna make money. All the other ones, if you're gonna make money, you're gonna have to be on Twitch or YouTube, which means you're either with Amazon or you're with Google. And both Amazon and Google use this same strategy. They now have cornered the market, which means they can now pay creators less. Because where are you going to go? Take more money off the top. Yeah, do all these things. Now, this is an unsustainable method. Eventually, the whole thing's going to crash and burn because you can't keep exploiting people like that. But you can do it for a while. And they sure as heck are.
But like, the whole thing with Amazon is you pay for Prime, then you get a free subscription on Twitch, which makes you use that platform. You also get your music thing, you get your videos with that, basic tiers of them, and Audible, I think, or used to get Audible.
It's interesting because Elon Musk talks a lot about being the all-in-one app, and his attempts to do it have been utterly fumbling and just a failure. And meanwhile, Amazon is just kind of quietly doing it.
Yeah. Amazon has become the all-in-one.
Yeah, and it's because they're quiet. They slowly sort of get their tentacles into every single business. Bezos doesn't talk much. Bezos doesn't brag.
And that's the way, really, to do things, because you brag, that gets people to scrutinize you.
It's a smart way to do it. I mean, the stuff that Bezos is doing, he's somewhat more competent than Musk. The stuff he's doing has more of a tendency to succeed than Musk's spectacular, ridiculous failures. But besides the competence, he's not really doing anything different. But he's quiet about it. He's not drawing attention. He's not rubbing it in people's faces. He's just quietly making a fuck ton of money.
Really, what
like
Twitch should do for streamers is give us, like, or Google Drive-like storage. Have us pay for subscription tiers to it for increased storage. You pay, like, I don't know, a certain amount, you would have unlimited. Because why have your viewers and streamers go to another platform for hosting? Right? They should just have it all in one.
And of course, if you've got Amazon Prime, you do have this server. But I can't see that that's a particularly good model either, because, like, storage costs money.
Yes. That's what I'm saying, adding subscription tiers for higher storage. Because right now, if you're paying for, what was it, like $6 to $12, you get 60 days on it.
But the way it should really be is, and this is the way it used to be on YouTube. You remember when everybody was going to YouTube to become content creators on YouTube because they were making lots of money if they went viral.
Yeah.
Because the advertising revenue that YouTube was giving people was actually very, I'm not going to say generous, but it was good. Like, you could make money off of it. And then they cut down. And then they cut down because, again, they were the dominant platform. You know what? Are you going to go to Dailymotion? Like, come on. TikTok is about the only real competition YouTube's got, and TikTok focuses on entirely different videos. So, like, that they pay them less and less and less. Till now, it's very, very difficult to make any money. Spotify's doing the same thing with music creators. Cut down on the revenues that they pay people. What should happen is these platforms should give a generous amount. Take 25, even take 40% of the ad revenue, off the top. give the rest to your streamers.
Well, right now Twitch takes 45%.
Mm-hmm. Twitch takes 45%, but you also have to have Amazon Prime in order to get unlimited storage.
You don't get
You
unlimited
also
storage,
have to.
though. You just get your past 60 days.
Yeah, past 60 days. Sorry, you're right. But that's another I forget how much a Prime subscription is, which I should really know because I have
It's
one.
like 6 to 15 or 6 to 12, somewhere around there.
Yeah. But there's all these other costs, on top of that. But it should be, again, the standard for the publishing industry is 10%. Now, Twitch is also building the platform. Twitch is also doing things like that. So, say 20, maybe even 25%. But it shouldn't be more than that. What that will do is it will let people make money off Twitch. And if they can make money off Twitch, they're going to do more things with Twitch. And everybody wins.
Yeah, because you don't want to force your streamers to have to have multiple day jobs just to get by. You want them to spend as much time as possible on the platform to generate you more ad revenue.
You want to have success stories. You want to be able to say, "Hey, come be a streamer on Twitch. You can make a living that way." You want to be able to say that because it will draw all the content. And if you have the best content on Twitch, that means that you'll have all the viewers too. And that's that sweet, sweet ad revenue. Because that's all based on how many eyeballs they can put the ads in front of. So that's viewers. You want viewers, you have quality content. You want quality content, you pay. That's how it should be. Instead, you've got this thing where it's like a competition to see who can choke the golden goose the fastest. Where the standard seems to be, as long as we're all terrible, there's nowhere else for these people to go. Well, for now, yeah. But it's not a sustainable model. Right?
Yeah, just look at Microsoft's attempt.
It's not a sustainable model. Eventually, people are going to move on to a different thing, which they'd already started to do with TikTok before the government stepped in.
Yeah.
You're gonna, people will fulfill that urge for social media another way. Because they used to do long-form videos on YouTube. Then they started doing streaming. Now they're doing more short-term videos and short content. Like, people will move on from your platform if your platform's not viable anymore. People act like it's just, oh, it's the whims of kids. You can't predict that. Well, you can't predict that entirely, but making a sustainable platform that you can make money off of helps.
You jump with the drum if you're small and it bounces you in the air.
Awesome! Drum trampoline. Anyway, this is why we need communism. There.
Oh god. Where Winds Meat has brainwashed us to China's. They're indoctrinating
barely
us.
communist anymore. China's state capitalism at best.
We don't want to get Where Winds Meat in
You know
trouble.
Do you know how many billionaires are in China? Like, if China's communist, it's a weird kind of communism, man.
Don't cause any trouble.
somebody asked me today if, what about, what about Chinese AI that's open source and you know, that's not just trying to make profit off of that. What do you feel about that? And I'm like, well, I hate it because it's still based on plagiarized data sets and it's still very, very bad for the ecology, but I do kind of find it hilarious that China just kind of all of a sudden uh, outpaces all of these American companies that were trying so hard to make AI work with a bot that works better than any of them. I do think that's hilarious. Because it was like DeepSeek came along and just absolutely outperformed ChatGPT and all the others.
Did we ever figure out what they did that made it so much more efficient?
I don't know enough about the specifics of the algorithms and stuff like that to understand that. But what I do know is that about 15, 20 years ago, something like that, a whole lot of engineers got elected to the Chinese government. Like a whole lot of engineers, a whole lot of scientists. You had actual tech people, not tech bros, but like actual people in tech running the Chinese government for a time. And they laid so much infrastructure down for the sciences, for engineering, for technology, that even now that China's politicians now look very much like U.S. politicians, mostly lawyers and people like that, even though their government now, looks very much like our government profession-wise, that infrastructure that the technocracy folks laid down is still bearing fruit in China. And this is why China's making leaps and bounds, in my opinion at least, why China's making leaps and bounds in technology, why they've taken the lead in solar energy, why they've taken the lead in AI research, why they've taken the lead in all of these things, is because of that infrastructure, in my opinion.
I love this map with the wayfinder. Sorry.
No, it's a hilarious map.
Oh, when you catch up to it, you're hiding behind him. Good. You've got some skill. I'll take them to Elder Zahn right away.
What's the...
Wait, what? Just getting Echo Jade for these? Is there no event reward for doing that? Guess so. This is a bit of a waste.
I'm sorry.
I thought I was required to give them to him. I guess not. Good to know.
That's not fun.
Know those that watch the video, don't give him your stuffs. Unless you've already gotten all your skill points. Run away! I get to waste some before the tiger does. God, I wish they could get the rights to that, and I wish we could get the rights to that in the background.
So fantastic. Absolutely. Absolutely. Gotta be some, like, old style chase music, like Flight of the Bumblebee or something like that.
I've got one more section to do. Just one more, and I am done with both of these trees.
Nice, nice. I'm
I need
still working
11
on
more out
the,
of these.
I'm still working on the basic spine of that. I haven't even started doing the branching
Patron,
stuff yet.
Fret not. This I shall exert.
Well, you're
to
still on
Andrew.
the king one. You haven't gotten the Kai thing.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten to Kaifeng. Because I'm only playing this game on the stream, you know, so that people can see. So I can get that that nice little, you know, first playthrough tag going. For people who want to see me fumbling around having no idea what I'm doing. You sick bastards who like to watch me suffer like that.
It's wonderful. Especially when you die to fire and stuff.
I didn't die. I was just very badly burned. I think I'm okay. I'm just very badly burned. You shot me. You shot me right in the arm.
I don't know if it's on the roadmap for this season or if it's next season, but they're opening up a new area. So I want to hold on to all these Meow Meow tokens I got left for that. Probably going to be another Meow Meow.
Huh. I mean, if they open up a new area, hopefully there would be more Meow Meow.
Because King and Kaifeng both have a Meow Meow.
So, any hints on what the new area is? Where are they expanding into?
It's a new map layer
Yeah, but like,
dimension.
yeah, but like my question is like what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be like? What's it?
I think it's like some sort of dreamscape.
Ooh,
In the third year of Jian, you've suffered so
the
much.
spirit world.
When the time comes,
Might be wrong with that.
I'll give you the
I
prize
wish that was.
you deserve.
I wish they had continued with that comic book. Because that was a good comic book.
What comic?
Spirit World. It was put out as part of their We Are Legend initiative, which was 3 limited series by Asian teams, in like almost entirely Asian teams. I think some of the editors were in house with DC, but otherwise. Aha!
Sorry, we leveled up.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's exciting. But in my opinion, the best of those was a comic called Spirit World, which followed the Envoy, who was a person who was half alive and half dead in the Chinese underworld, and as such basically served as an ambassador between the realms. And it was a really fascinating comic book in the limited run they did, 6 issues. They had the main character backed up with Cassandra Cain's Batgirl and John Constantine. It was a richly colored book that really showed the sort of vibrancy of the Chinese spirit world.
Golden 5 coins.
And I wish they had continued with that past the limited series. And the whole point of that was to do 3 limited series, but I really wish that one had gotten picked up. And at least the main character has shown up in some other comics since then, like Birds of Prey.
So I've done that's just appearance stuff. That is unlocking in 15 hours, so I have nothing to do there. That's not open for 2 days. Done all those. Yeah, I guess that unlocks 11th. Yeah, so the solo thing is you stand in front of fireworks, just keep hitting F for like 5 minutes. That I don't think that's entertaining for people to watch on stream, nor is it entertaining for me off stream.
Depends on how exciting the fireworks are, I guess, but no, that doesn't sound particularly entertaining.
Like, I want to get enough for this, but I don't know if I want to just keep spamming fireworks for 5 minutes.
Fair,
It's nice, but
fair.
it's not that nice. I might do it for that, though.
Oh, now that's a headpiece right there.
This will be the new throne for your duck, won't it?
Ha ha.
With the duck, like, right there underneath the spike.
I
I
would
guess I
perch the
could
duck
play
on the
Mahjong
spike.
over. Don't have to win. I can just forfeit the matches.
Uh, or, you know what you could do, Zios? You could get good.
Look, my brain can't understand Mahjong, just like it can't
Get
understand
good,
Chinese
Zios.
chess. Have I gotten more thingies that can do another round of this? Yes, okay. I am gonna make myself suffer, I guess. Oh, wait, no, I used up my attempts, apparently, still. When do I get more attempts? I'm remaining in the challenge 8 days. Okay.
Do you get attempts every day, or?
I thought it was weekly, but I guess not. Oh. Intro. This is a total of 9 chapters, with increasing difficulty. Enemies appear in illusion or else wars. Every Thursday. Oh, okay, so it's on a different reset time. So the weekly reset happens on Sunday afternoon for us, but the trial reset happens on a Thursday.
Okay. Odd choice, but all right.
Huh. You know, this cape makes everything look better. I like the one we got from the event. Or Battle
Very nice
Pass.
cape. I especially love the tiger on the back. That is awesome.
Hmm?
The design on the
Oh,
back
I
of
didn't
the
even
cape.
notice the tiger. Wow, I
Yeah.
am blind.
Look at that. It's like with fire fire threads that glint. Like I guess that's copper thread.
Ooh. Yeah, that's another cape that will match with everything. Yeah, so I need these two to unlock. Gotta save up all that. Shit.
At least you have goals now.
Yeah, yeah. Buying stuff. I have 800 of these things. Oh, it's that thing. I forgot what that sword's called. The Tengdao blade? Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? Might be thinking of more Japanese stuff.
Yeah, I unfortunately really only know the Japanese blade styles, mostly thanks to anime, but not exclusively so. Also thanks to BattleTech. Ah, the Western obsession with exoticizing Japanese culture.
That's horse stance? Oh, okay, I get it. The quotation marks are literally there on purpose. Are you sure that's a stance? Because that looks like a whole lot more than a bad stance. Right, I need to save up for that. Gonna need my disciples to progress more.
Huh. Is that what you're gonna need?
Yeah, yeah.
Gee. You know what I need?
Hmm?
Guild leader who's not a deadbeat and pays the rent.
I have paid the rent. Thank you very much.
Every time I log in, there's the warning of, oh, there's not enough to pay for the next upkeep.
Look, there's only so many event things I can do. I need the rest of the guild to do their share, okay?
That's sounds like an in-game person's problem. Not a hasn't gotten to Kaifeng yet person's problem.
Did I buy that yet? I cannot. But I can get more martial arts.
Typical landlord only pays the rent through the labor of others.
I have done as much as I can through my end of it. God, I can't believe I'm already done with available content then. Only thing I have left to do is basically just do repeatable stuff like this.
Well, hopefully we'll have an opportunity to do some of the new 3x3,
Yeah.
3v3 battles soon.
I hope they add miniature combat where we're actually fighting things like the oddities and whatnot. They really, really should lean into the whole grounded thing. Grounded is a game where you're basically hunting a shrunk the kids. Those I don't know.
Yes, for those people who don't know, certainly not us, certainly not me. I knew the whole time.
It has a sequel, which I will one day probably play and will get like 4 copies of.
So but Where Wind is neither the ones who are sponsoring us, so that's the one we're playing right now.
And if this keeps up, it'll be the game that we play like 20 days out of every 31.
Yeah, I don't know how long they're planning on doing these. Like, we were expecting like to have like a 3 to 6 month wait between, something like that. Right? And instead it's like, nope, very next month.
Ah yes, best in game at 0 damage. On the real MVP.
You always were.
Wonder what broke that.
Inner circle. Outer ring. Overturn. Or wins.
I know the right arrows are quick to find.
One shot. Darkness. One shot. Darkness.
Got a bit of lag.
One shot. Darkness.
Guess my connection with the rest of the team is not good. I noticed my block went off way later and still counted for some reason.
One shot. Darkness. One shot. Darkness.
Or wins. Heaven's outer ring. Winter. Earth. Overturn.
One shot. Darkness.
Central lock. Keep it up. Or wins. Earth. Overturn. Or wins. Heaven's dome.
I wonder what their next crossover will be. Did lose a circle?
I'm here. I'm just trying to think of something witty to say to that. And coming up a little bit
Because
blank.
we had Kung Fu Hustle.
Always good.
Darkness.
I don't know, they've done Forbidden Kingdom, so maybe Ip Man? I don't know. That might be a little too serious for them, though. It's not. Maybe some kind of
I mean, they don't really need to go
kind
full
of-
on the same style. Just use Samurai Warriors.
Or wins.
yeah, they could. Dynasty Warriors. They could do. You know what I'd like to see? I would like to see them do something in the when Japan is called the Tokatsu style, which is their term for like live action special effects, sci-fi and fantasy. Like kaiju movies fall under that, but so also does like Space Prince or Orochi the Eight-Headed Dragon, which is a Japanese mythological tale. Anyway, something where it's like you know, a giant mechanized statue or something. I know China's made stuff like that. It was definitely not just Japan.
Like for stuff that doesn't really completely fit the setting and time period, they can always like make a room that's like a library, have like a storyteller tell you like a book. Just acting them out.
Oh, they could do that. They could do that to do something set in like the Qing dynasty or something like that. You know, set in the past. Or conversely, have a fortune teller tell a story of the future.
Yeah.
Although they have to be careful with that because, like, I don't think like a modern day setting would be well received, or even a colonial setting. But like, I don't know, something to do with Zhang He or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, people would say it wouldn't be fitting, but it would be a dreamscape area. What else like area? Wouldn't be a part of the main game. It was all a dream kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's not like. I think people who are demanding perfect historical accuracy from this game are kind of missing the point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's parts I do like. I love the fact that it seems like the mystical elements are based on things that were believed during the Song Dynasty, and that's really cool. But still, like, they've already done Forbidden Kingdom. They've already done Kung Fu Hustle. Come on. You know. As long as they don't go completely overboard and do something like, what was that movie? The Roaming Earth, whatever it was called.
God, I went
The one
from
where
being broke every week to having 1 million coins now. Well, they added a
Better than the
shop
alternative, I guess.
that you can convert your stamina, which is used for crafting, to coins directly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
They could also, like, do an easy kind of like thing, like, what was that movie with, like, Doolittle and Jackie Chan?
Doolittle and Jackie Chan? What?
Or not Doolittle. The Eddie Murphy movie. Am I thinking of the wrong actor?
Do you mean the...
Rush Hour.
You mean Rush Hour?
Yeah, they could
With...
do a Rush Hour, but in this time period.
That's not Eddie Murphy. That is not Eddie Murphy.
I am bad with actor names.
It's alright. It's alright. I know you, so I know you are bad with actor names, and it's not just because of other aspects of that.
My dad would always get annoyed with me that, like, I'm walking out of work and he's picking me up, and I'm just, like, looking across the parking lot, trying to spot him, and he's, like, a row down, and I'm just constantly looking past him.
Yeah, it happens. Face blindness is a thing.
This year's
And you have people like me that desperately want to get everybody's pronouns right, but just gets everybody's pronouns wrong all the time.
The pine tree bark isn't peeled
Whether they're cis or trans or not.
And then you have me who just messaged you up because I just don't care about my own.
You're like my my friend Eddie, who says it's impossible to misgender me in any way that matters.
Once the soil is properly
Like, it's not an excuse for us. We legitimately are really bad at this. Like we want to be good at it.
I wish I had the brain power to be able to remember everything properly like everyone else.
I got the trauma brain. Brain's like a sieve. It's horrible.
Yeah. Just got a quest. Obtain information from Dude Gatan. God, I would really appreciate a like phonetic listing of how to pronounce names and whatnot.
Once again, I've said this many times while playing Where Winds Meet, and I've said it many times before playing Where Winds Meet, and I will say it many times after playing Where Winds Meet. The true villains of history are the transliterators.
Oh no. Oh no. Which one of you has done something? Servant, was it you? Am I about to write an article about
What?
you? Did you fuck up and do something bad?
I
boy.
am pure as the driven snow.
Who
I have never done anything bad in my entire life.
Who and where was made have you attacked, molested, or mugged? Oh, you broke those pots. I remember I saw you. I saw you break those pots.
The pots were enemy agents. Enemy combatants, not deserving of human rights because they're pots.
They're here. I've been waiting forever. What I'm about to tell you will shake heaven and earth. Here, take your payment. Now tell me what happened exactly. Young hero, come walk through time with me. Alright. What do you think this is going to be?
I think it's going to be Arya again.
I think it's going to be Airy again.
And I know it was Airy last time, but I think it's going to be Airy again.
I can see who it is from here, but my guess was you originally, so I'm sticking with that. I'm not going to cheat. You get over here! Come on, scared are you? Why? Why is Garnet Drake fighting in a cockfight? What in the absolute fuck? I have no words for this. Other than I need to screenshot this and you know,
And doing Toad style. Not just fighting against a rooster in a cockfight.
where's Discord? There's Discord.
Apparently exclusively doing Toad style. Do I know Garnet Drake? Is that one of our friends?
Yes, it is. You'll
Okay.
see them once I tag them in Discord.
Alright.
I can find their freaking channel for us.
I don't know who everybody's character is on Where Winds Meet since
Well,
I've...
you see, the issue is I don't know what
only
is their
barely started
online
playing
name and
myself.
what they go by in our chats together, if that's their real name or not. Like Bea Mikado, I don't know if that's actually their real name that we all call them by.
I mean, we call them by it, therefore it is their real name. That's kind of how I look at it. It's like, if you introduce yourself to me as Zios, you're Zios. I don't really care what your, what your
Sure.
birth name or birth certificate name or, what other people call you. Like the names we give over the internet, in my opinion, are legitimate. Are legitimate. Same reason that I'm Serpent. Like, that is legitimately a name that a number of people use to identify me. So how is that any different than any other name I might use in other situations?
Okay, there you go. I have pinged you into it as well, so you can see it over there on the Mouse and Cat Discord. You'll know who it is now.
Shock. Shock and horror. How dare. How dare.
This is the second time I've caught her doing a scandal. The first time was when she was begging in front of a lord and lady to buy them a toy. And it wasn't her parents.
I will say, I am more against cockfighting than I am against embarrassing yourself by begging. Although I understand that both are violations of polite society, and ergo scandals.
Garnet Drake always wants to win, and fought a rooster on the street to take up the King of Chickens title. For the love of God, get the frickin' body type of the genders right. She was hung up on a hen and decided to fight the rooster. To fight for a bond. She started fighting. Okay then. Well, that was not how I expected the
Hey, little goldfish here.
ending near the end of the
Take
stream
a
to go.
few or
With a
take
little
a
bit of time
lot.
left in the slot.
Banquet steward, more wine.
I thought it was gonna be you accidentally attacking an NPC or something. But no, it was Garnet Drake having a cockfight.
Once again, I am pure as the driven snow. I never do anything wrong.
Miss, are you
I
alright?
am...
Please, hero, my son's missing. He was right next to me. Then in a blink, he was gone. What if someone took him? Calm down, I can help you look. What is his name, and what does he look like? Menger's just a little boy. He's 6 years old, not really good overalls. Mengers. What? I'm guessing the ER is a translation error there. Otherwise, that's managers. Not very tall, wearing a set of white overalls with a decorative stitching. Please, please, you have to help me find it. Where am I getting only from? I'll find out right now. You stay here and wait, alright?
It'd be possibly like a glottal stop with...
Not every doubt.
It's Meng,
What are we doing here?
apostrophe ER, apostrophe S.
Well, the apostrophe S, I think, is the
Possessive,
possessive.
But
Yeah, so it would be Mang apostrophe ER. Manker. That's his name now. Manker.
with the click.
That's just the hard end of the G going into a glottal stop. Manker. And you kind of like swallow the ER.
Oh, there you are. No, their name is G Meng. I don't get the apostrophe ER. But now it's Meng.
Ah,
What is going on with this quest?
I mean, I'm feeling like I'm feeling like it's like a Russian epic where where everybody has like 6 different names
The kid's a gnome.
depending on the
The
setting.
kid is a gnome. They have 74 names, and we're just getting the
So-
cutoffs of it.
Because like at first I thought like maybe it's a slight typo and they tried to write it, Western style, so it would be manga
Oh, now they're a
or
manga.
G.
Yes, it's me. Who are you? Have you seen my mother? Your mother is by the biggest, brightest lantern in the entertainment district. Want me to take you there? Okay, but you better not be lying. Hey, if this quest is literally just me bringing a kid over there and that's it, I am going to be at a loss for words. Like, it's realistic, but it is the most basic escort quest ever. There you are, you little rascal. Are you okay? Did you get hurt? Did anyone give you trouble? No, I'll never wander off again. Never. Oh, bullshit. What happened? Where did you run off to? Do you know how worried I was? I wanted to get grilled ribs. Someone had this huge bag of them, and they smelled so good. Oh, God. I followed them and got lost. I'm only stopping you from eating so much for your own good. How many times have you eaten today? Seriously, no family can keep up with you how much you eat. Don't do this next time, okay? Okay, first of all, kids, never go off to a stranger who has food, candy, or otherwise. Never go into an unmarked van or a marked van. Hell, even if a police officer is trying to get you to come with them, I don't necessarily think you can trust them anymore.
You certainly cannot.
Stay with your family. Do not wander away from your family.
Somebody wants to take you away from your kids. That's for your family. That's no good.
Sorry you had to see that. Thank you so much today. Without you, who knows what would have happened to this boy. Please accept a small token of gratitude. That literally was the quest.
Sesame dumplings, please.
Finding a lost child.
Well,
Last time I told
it
Dad
is
I wanted to learn
12:28
violin,
a.m.
he
here
was
in
so
Central
upset.
America. You know where your children are?
Central America?
What CST is, isn't it?
More wine.
Central Standard Time?
That's
No?
Central Standard Time. That doesn't make us
Oh.
Central.
Again, hi, I'm Zios. I'm the ditzy one of the group.
Central America is like Latin America, like Honduras and Guatemala and stuff. That's Central America.
Keeper, money's on the table.
Is that narrower than... I don't know. I don't know enough about time zones. We messed them up enough in our own Discord trying to schedule things. I'm not going to try to figure that out.
I mean, you're right. It's Central Standard Time. That's like Central Standard Time is over Middle America.
No, I'm
which is
trying to see
generally
if I
like the
was
middle
right with both
of the United
cases then.
States.
Like, it's just shared the same time zone regardless.
Seems like the three white makeup trend is catching on lately.
Either way, I've been Zios, obviously the ditziest member of the group.
Lady Lou,
We'll be
how much
back
are you charging
next
for that
week,
banana
or,
pattern?
well, we'll be back to every day, pretty much, for the stream for this game. But next week we'll be back on our main channel, hopefully, doing our tabletop
Yeah, we're
game.
hoping. We're hoping to do some streaming over the week on the main channel as well.
Yes. But we guarantee that every Tuesday we'll have something there. Our other days of the stream are basically demos, random games that interest us, or Swatter.
Yes. Water being Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh, this is a great time. Thank you, AMD. I have had a driver timeout. I am stuck lemming at the camera. So, with further ado, I've been Zios. That's been...
And I'm Serpent.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
With technical difficulties, and then stream end screen.